Hi Kiwi, we are back at it with some cassette beasts. Alright, so we are going to head straight back into the cult, and we're going to raid their leader, inevitably have a boss fight against him, and potentially against an archangel is my assumption, but we will see. Sounds like it's snake themed if it is an archangel. Just noticed there was a lever on top of this house. Guess we're going to have to do some hardcore parkour. Well, one step at a time. Let's see if there's a way to even get up there, honestly. There is a way up here, but you have to parkour off of that house. Okay, let's do it. I don't think we fought this guy yet. No, we haven't. That's why he doesn't look like he's dead. Man, all the digging has been making me so hungry, and now I gotta fight you on an empty stomach. Erg. Oh yeah, we should try out the new Bonavin. Oh, well, good. I have him in the first slot. Okay, Earth type. I know Earth types have advantage against Astral types, but let's see how his damage is. And then we'll do just a spit here. It may just be that Earth types have disadvantage or are not very effective against Wind types, but not the other way around. I'm unclear. Let's see what happens. Maybe I'm just trying to apply too much Pokemon logic. Doesn't matter. That one's knocked out on one turn. Perfect. Oh, that must be its new evolved form, Cauldron. Cute. Alright, let's see. We will... This is higher base damage. Let's go ahead and do that. If I recall, though, slightly higher melee attack. So actually, that's perfect. That'll do more damage all around. And then Sonic Boom here. Oh, it's tanky. Okay. Boil. Water type. Interesting. It's basically Scald. Water type move that inflicts burn. I use Scald on a lot of my water types. It was such a good move because it had a fairly high base power. I believe it was base 80, which is comparable to moves like Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, unless they're base 90. I forget if they were buffed or not. But Scald also had a 30% chance to burn. And I'm not gonna lie, it felt like an 100% chance most of the time, to be honest. I could rely on that move so consistently to land a burn. And it was great because so burns in Pokemon, what they do is, aside from doing damage every turn, much like poison status ailment, all I want is a sandwich. You know what? Me too. A sandwich would hit the spot right now, but I already ate breakfast, so I'm not going to eat more. I already ate plenty. But anyway, what I was going to say... Oops, didn't make it. There go my knees again. What I was going to say was... so the other thing that Burn does is it lowers the Afflicted's attack stat by a stage, so about 50% reduction, which is pretty substantial. Especially... if you use it against the right monsters, and especially a lot of Pokemon that were weak to Scald, rock types, ground types, not steel types, but steel types were often mixed with either rock or ground, so they had advantage, so they were still kind of more effective. Water types are usually a little more specially aggressive, but not always. Can I get it? I got it. Cool. But Scald was such a good move, and I could really confidently rely on it to do what I wanted it to do. Pokemon that I ran with it, so I was only playing competitive up until the end of Gen 5. I didn't really get into Gen 6 and beyond's competitive just because college ramped up. I had, my main group of friends that, did competitive Pokemon were not going to the same college as I, so at best I saw them maybe once or twice a year. So Gen 5, the main one I used was Politoed. Jacqueline, may we have quiet in the audience? Kaylee, is that your sister? Because that looks like your sister. Do you have a, well, actually, it's unlikely that both siblings got isekai'd to here, but you never know. Anyway, who is she? Is she my replacement? Creepy. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Doran will now speak. Oh, this guy is cool. Check out the cracked glasses and the second backup pair of glasses. You know this guy is, like, the coolest person around. No wonder he leads a cult.
How's it going, everybody?
A cult of personality. How's it going, everybody? Man, what a great crowd you always are. Listen, guys, Morn Children or whatever, you've all been doing such a great job with the digging. I mean, seriously, this is a primo quality hole. This pit is as deep as your devotion to the cause. It's like a metaphor, because I'm going to bury you all, and you're all going to die, and then I'll bury... this is your grave, is what he's trying to say, I think. When I first heard the whispers in my head guiding me beneath the earth, I knew I couldn't do this alone. And sure, we've had ups and downs, but we've done it. Pull the curtain. It's an archangel.
The serpent god awaits us, baby!
Yeah, okay, so archangels just live in subways for whatever reason, but okay, so I assume we have to be Dorian and then the archangel, or he's gonna fight together with the archangel. Also, pause real quick and pay attention to his pinky finger. I know it's just shading, but it looks like his finger is broken and really painful. Honestly, his middle finger a bit too, but that pinky finger, because of the shading, it just looks like it's red and bruised. Anyway, the serpent god awaits us, baby. Soon I will enter the chamber and bargain with him for a share of his divine power. You are going to get wrecked, my good sir. And to accompany me, our prodigal daughter returns to that. And to accompany me, our prodigal daughter will accompany me. Isn't that right, Kaylee?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Kaylee, honey!
You look like a deer in the headlights. Of course I got word you were joining us for our big party. Didn't you tell your friend here that you helped run this place alongside me? Jeff,
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'll explain later. We need to put a stop to this for now. You didn't believe in me, did you? Well, it looks like I was right all along, baby. There's a real damn archangel under our feet. We've fought archangels, Dorian. If you go in there, you'll get yourself killed. If you and your friend have so much experience, why not come and join in the fun? Come on, watch me ascend to godhood with my new archangel buddy. Jacqueline, the platform, if you please.
Yes.
As you wish, sir.
See ya!
See you inside, Kaylee. I hate him so much. Come on, let's go stop this idiot from whatever he thinks he's doing. Oh, where'd the rest of the cult members go? They just dipped out. They're like, oh, this is where things get serious, it gets bad. Maybe that grave pun, maybe we've made a grave error. Oh, perfect. A place to rest. Or not. That's a cute little radio. You can't pick it up, though. Would have been nice if you could rest in that bed, but I totally get why not. You're kind of in the middle of a cult. This isn't really your place to rest, and they'd probably shank you in your sleep otherwise. Alright, so Lemonade's the only one with damage. I kind of want to keep Lemonade on the field, though. Actually, here. Let's have Kaylee be a dog for a little bit. Is that what I want? I feel like Breather Goon is going to be a bit of a liability to send out first. Have you actually got... Let me see. Have you gotten any new abilities since... Oh, you've gotten a bunch. Let's see. Edit sticker. Smack, Sprint, Treat. Random buff. Snow Rush hits one target and lowers their speed, and AP Donate. You know what? That's basically Icy Wind with a higher base power, and we're gonna have that up first, because lowering your opponent's speed, even if we lose the mon that has the ability to lower the speed, that initial lowered speed is going to be pretty substantial. And we're going to go ahead and save. Not like I'm going to save scum in this anyway, but like if I die, I'm just going to have to come back, but no, whatever. That feeling again, like radio static in my brain. The air tastes like metal. It hurts my head just being here. Oh, are we going to...
Yeah!
Kaylee's friend, you made it. I have made the tactical decision to amend the plan. Huh? Sir? Kaylee and friend will go ahead first, and if they aren't instantly killed by the Archangel, then I'll go in and do my sweet talking. You're a fool and you're going to get yourself killed. You first. Well, let's see if there's anything else around here before we go and commit ourselves to our battle. Something tells me we beat the Archangel and then Dorian just shows up and tries to steal the glory. Seems like the kind of dickbag to do it. You first. Jacqueline, can we talk to you? No? They have the same hair. Kaylee's hat is better. Yeah, they literally the same hair. Alright, here we go. Okay, it's got... I was gonna be like, that's not a serpent, but I guess it does have the little belt of a snake. Another Archangel. It's as painful to look at as the others. Have you heard my call? Are you here to pay tribute? Are you here to burn for me? Here goes nothing. Oh, great Archangel. I have heeded your call and traveled to your abode. Did you not hear the part about... Oh. He didn't even get a chance to talk. You do not take from me, you only give. Unfortunately, I couldn't read that last line, but I guess he asked for something. He definitely did not hear the line when it arrived, when it said, "Are you here to burn for me?" Because the answer was yes. He just didn't get to choose the answer himself. You do not take from me, you only give. I told him this would happen. Come on, Jeff, let's stop this thing before it kills anyone else. Archangel Morningstar, Serpent God. Alright. Preemptive strike. Kinda lame. Alright, so I think the strategy here before anything else is we have to figure out what its gimmick is. Right away noticing that its AP is purple, but I think all the Archangels have had purple AP, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything. For now, we're going to focus on keeping Kaylee alive, and Kaylee's going to use Snow Rush on the next turn. I'll use Treat on Jeff. Hopefully we get a good buff. I have melee attack up. Perfect. I was thinking about using Sharpen that term anyway. Alright, Temptation. Apple Tree. Looks like an elemental wall, but maybe a higher level version of the leaf wall or grass wall? Unsure. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be breaking that wall anytime soon. Maybe I swap to something with a multi-hit or something that's fire type. Yeah, let's switch out to Bombardier. And you... I'm not going to be able to Snow Rush you anymore. I guess for now... Sorry, just give me a second to listen to the music. Don't you worry, I'm definitely going to fuse during this, so we'll hear the lyrics too, but... man, this game's music. Alright, we'll just buff up Kaylee for now. Thunder Blast. Focus, accuracy up. Okay. The apple tree has one more turn left, so... I'll save, since I'm base fire, I'll just use Spit here. And for Kaylee, you'll be faster, so we'll hold off on attacking one more time and just use Smack. Kaylee took an apple and ate it? Hopefully it's a good apple. Okay. Curious that it would give you a wall that heals your opponent. Maybe it's just a stronger wall in other aspects? Unclear. Morningstar Broadcast. Multi-target. Okay, not great. This one seems weaker than the previous ones, I have to say. Alright, so we'll do Inflame, because it seems to be grass type of some nature, even though it doesn't have an affinity for any types. It did get burn. Oh wait, Inflame just does base burn, doesn't it? No, it doesn't, so okay. And right, I didn't even use Inflame, I used... yeah, whatever. Alright, let's get this thing's speed lowered. Status blocked. Dang. Revenge Strike. Alright, I think Revenge Strike only gets triggered by melee attacks. Yes, it does. Thunder Blast. Alright. Kaylee will get hit by this too because of the conductive passive, or multi-target passive. Oh. Alright. Unfortunately, because she's an ice type, she does get hit by that pretty hard. Alright. Temptation again. At least we got the status element. Neutralize. Alright, so it has the ability to remove status ailments. It has a full bar of AP, which is kind of scary. I almost said scaly. I don't think it can break that apple tree and get another attempt at a slowdown. It stinks, though, because, I would have liked to. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Jeff use Inflame here, and Kaylee, do you have... I think we're just going to let Breather Goon get sacked here. So let's... I could AP Donate, but I don't have a good way of using any of that. I don't have a lot of moves on it. Well, I guess I could switch out to Masqueradle or Viper. I think for now the plan here is let's do AP Donate. Actually, the AP will still carry over, so let's do Treat. We'll get Jeff another buff. Locked on. Only lasts one turn, not a great buff, but hopefully that takes out the apple tree. Eat the apple. Doesn't heal you for much, but it does heal you, which is weird. Oh, this is the really... Okay. Oh, dearie me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Kaylee, oh, no. She just, like, one-shot you.
Sorry.
Alright, it's a 1v1, and I can't fuse anymore. I have messed up horribly. I don't think there's any way to heal you back up. Only Armand's. I did not account for that. I guess I should have been aware because I saw that its AP bar was full. Ooh, this is bad. This suddenly got a lot worse. Alright, it's out of status ailments. Is there anything I can do to take care of you? Fusion meter. No. Oh no. I don't think I accounted for this possibility. Alright, it's 1v1. We can still pull this off. I still have my melee damage up, so let's go ahead and use Toxic Stab here and hope we'll definitely be faster. Ooh. Faster, but not necessarily stronger. This thing is tanky. Alright. I think the goal here is to get as much poison damage starting to go as possible. I think I'm going to dodge. I need to increase my chances of surviving, especially when it gets an accuracy up like that. Yeah, I need to depend on poison damage, so let's get another Toxic Stab off. Man, Breather Goon was a mistake, and I recognize that very much so now. Oh no, it's gonna be... Yeah, well, I think Survivor's gonna get knocked out here. Or not, never mind. Oh, my HP isn't looking too hot. Poison may knock it out here, actually, though. Okay, poison. Victory, the battle was won. That was not good. That went very poorly, but we made it. And we got a lot of pulp for it, too. Your stamina increased by 14%. You can now glide for 4 seconds. If you wish to leave this land, then heed my words and hear my song. You must rise to the task at hand, you must walk the path most long. To the east your wings must fly, to the place only I have known, for that is where my chambers lie, halls now empty and alone. The rest of the song is too quiet to make out. Well, I know we have to go east at least. That's a pretty, Oh, it's that guy again. Morningstar, is that right? Boy, do I have a job opportunity for you. Some humans got in here. Run along now, will you? Goodbye, Mr. Triangle Guy.
Dorian!
Dorian!
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but it's his own fault. We should all get out of here. The air here tastes like death. The commune will open its gates. We will try and find common ground with the rest of New Whirl. We only wanted guidance. We never... I know. The people of this community aren't bad people. You just have to be wary of those who you put your faith into. Goodbye, Kaylee number 2. That was messed up. Pardon me, I'm gonna have to clear my throat. Thankfully, whatever head cold I thought I was coming down with cleared up really quick overnight, so it must have been just inside I was allergic to something. That was messed up. Are you okay? I'll be fine. I feel awful for helping Dorian for so long, but I blame him more than I blame myself. I found the Morn children around the same time he did. I needed that sense of community and belonging. He and I became good friends, and I was something of an assistant to him. I don't know if things just slowly changed or if things were never good, but Dorian's hold over the people of Morningtown became something sinister. It became about him, his wants, his dreams, and delusions. It was no longer the community I desperately wished it was. People were hurt, and I helped smooth things over for him. No, I wasn't his assistant, I was his fixer. I felt for so long like I was doing good, helping to maintain a positive status quo, even if people would get hurt now and then. But I'm not a good person, Jeff. Yes, you are. You hear that, Kiwi? You are a good person. Heh. I'm glad you believe that. But you have to believe it too. I hope they all do better with him gone now. Lost people look for guidance, and that's what Dorian offered them. Well, we're another Archangel down, and I'm gonna help you find the rest. Quest complete. I ran so far away. Yay, relationship level 2 with Kiwi. You can now use fusion power when fused with Kaylee. Fusions you form with Kaylee now have a 10% added strength. Cool. Another Archangel battle that ended with the appearance from the Triangle Man. I'm picking up on a pattern here. Anyway, you said the song you hear in your head is getting longer. What was in the next line? For that is where my chamber lies, halls now empty and alone. That's still too vague to help us out. We need to find another Archangel. Right, let's crack on. Where are we off to next? Didn't you hear some rumors about something happening in New London? We could see what's happening there if you want. Captain Penny Dreadful. Can be found in the ruined village east of here. Okay, so we haven't been down there yet. Okay. We also have all... Oh, that is not ominous at all, and we're definitely going to go fight it. Oh, we're fully healed. Cool. I guess that's a good thing considering we were not in a very good spot too long ago. Will you challenge this rogue fusion? Bring it on. Mutant Bulletino. Alright, well, sadly I missed my chance to fuse on the last fight. So we're just going to fuse here, and regrettably I have Breather Goon, who's probably weak to both of these. So maybe I fuse on the next turn, honestly. Let's get rid of his assistant, Mon, first. If I recall, Bulletino has nothing but attack and, more than anything, speed. So, they're fire types. Do I have any water type? How does this... Alright, so ice types don't have any inherent advantage, but they'll be weak to fire almost certainly. So, yeah, let's get Kaylee into a different form that has an advantage against fire, which will be wind. And then we'll fuse on the next turn and see where it takes us. Ooh, and having multi-target on the fusion will be super strong. Huh. Apparently it has a passive that lets it hit through walls, apparently. So I'm pretty sure that hit you and not your wall there. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and fuse. Jeff and Kaylee's hearts act as one. Rambell. Alright, yeah, we have like everything we need to just wreck their everything. I don't actually know what attack I just used because I thought I was using Sonic Boom. Oops, I used Air Wall. Not great. That's fine. Here, we'll use Bite to heal. And Sonic Boom should wipe out the two things it splits into on the next turn. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's going to just be two Bulletinas. Sonic Boom! Well, it's a good thing we have all that air wall to protect us from its self-destruct damage. We did it. I wonder what would Jeff and Kaylee's fusion name be? Caliph sounds the best, probably. Jeffley? Jeffley could work, but it sounds kind of silly. Yeah. Sorry about this. Quackalope and a Terracotta. Alright, I do want to try and at least get Breather Goon remixed, rather, or remastered, and see what comes of it. So for now, we'll just focus on doing what I can do. Alright, so ice types lower the accuracy of wind types. Because we chill the air, apparently. That said, base damage on this guy is not great. Huh. Yeah, alright. Oops. Let's go ahead and use Bite and try and take this guy out. And we'll do Smack on Terracotta to knock it out. I have to say, if there's one thing that Archangel fight proved, it's that the power of status elements should not be overlooked. Zoomies. Do I actually have... I don't know if I've caught a Thwackalope yet. Let me see if I can check my storage real quick. We unlocked something. In all honesty, I only joined the Morn Children for the food. You know, I probably would have done the same, so don't blame yourself. You gotta survive. Let's see. I can probably check my bestiary. Yeah, this shows me who I've caught or not, so... Let's see. I was looking for... Thwackalope. Okay, I've caught a Thwackalope already, so we're fine. I know this isn't where I was supposed to go, according to what the game just told me. But since we're here, we may as well explore. Oh! That's a Hopskin. I forget, did I get Hopskin or the other fusion? I don't think I have this one. I could be mistaken, but you know, it doesn't always hurt to have a second Mon, and I can always scrap it for Pulp. Which sounds terrifying when I say that out loud. Maybe I shouldn't do that, actually. Well, we'll start by just dealing some damage. Alright, so Kaylee unlocked Ice Wall as her last ability, so she really doesn't have much in the way of damaging moves at all, unfortunately. Alright, this should be a good capture. We'll have Jeff use Bite to heal, and Kaylee will record with a basic tape. Let's see what we get here.
Recording.
Imagine if you could record the Archangels. It sounds pretty sketchy, though. Oh, I missed. Unfortunate. And of course it would target Kaylee instead of Jeff. And heal, so, oof, that's not happening.
Sorry.
Yeah, not a surprise that failed. Alright, I just got unlucky. Let's redo this. Same bit, though. Jeff will bite, Kaylee will record, and hopefully we get it this time. I may just have to use a chrome tape, because this is a remastered Mon, so it may just have a very low base chance of being caught successfully. Yeah, 53% is pretty solid. 50, we got it. Cool. Hopskin. Looks like we already had this. Oh well. That's fine. Better to catch it when I have the chance than to miss out on it, you know? Alright. So I could float down there, but how do I get back up if I do? The Mire Sea. Okay, we just drown and then we get back on land. That's how that works. Drowning lets you climb cliffs, is what I've just proven. Odd that we flipped the screen there. Oh, did I really not fight you? Brother Cooper has called down the UFOs to bestow boons upon us. Allow me to show you. Whoa, that's a new one. Can I catch that? I hope I can catch that. Maybe it's the exclamation point next to it that means it's catchable. I don't know. Seems fancy, it's a metal type. Okay. So for now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to set up Kaylee for being able to catch things. And Kaylee will... I assume you can't stack walls because that would be kind of broken. So we'll just have have her damage some All-Seer. The All-Seer. AP boosted, okay. Really not much damage dealt there. Yeah, alright. An Astral Shield probably isn't the best option because it just is easily broken, now that I think about it. Alright. Let's focus on taking out All-Seer. Kaylee will use... I don't know how Ice interacts, but it doesn't seem to. In Pokemon, Steel types are super effective against Ice because everything is super effective against Ice, let's be honest. Alright, I'm going to switch out. We'll use Bombardier. Wonderful 7. What is that? What a weird ability. Okay. So All-Seer should be almost knocked out. I'm going to smack Triffings. And then you will inflame this one. We should just get the trainer out of the way since I'm not actually interested in her. Him. Genders are confusing, man. Especially when you transform into monsters and can't see the in-betweens. Alright, let's keep smacking Triffinx to get it low. Pretty sure Bombardier can take this thing out real easy. Seems to be representing the 7 wonders of the world, maybe? Or at least this world. Oh, Bombardier got knocked out, and I have a... Oh, that's unfortunate. Kaylee's confused, which means catching that Triffinx just got a lot harder. Alright, I'll have her switch out to Breather Goon, because Breather Goon can do the least amount of damage if not controlled properly. And for now, we'll just focus on smacking down Allseer. You, if I can get it off, let's have Kaylee get an Ice Wall. I assumed he only had 2. Yeah, she didn't have enough HP to cast that. It's fine, though. Kaylee's having a rough time this episode, seriously. Oh, well. Let's switch out to Lemonade because we can dodge on that. I think for now... Oh, wow, I didn't even realize... I thought I just lost my, Ram... I forgot it. I forgot the portmanteau. It was Ram something. But Kaylee, we want to have use dodge if she doesn't do something silly. Ugh. The chip damage from status ailments is real. Alright, she's confused for 2 more turns. Ugh. Man, this game got... Actually, no, this game has always been difficult, to be honest. Let's see. I don't want to depend on Kaylee until she's unconfused, so let's just have her sit tight for a second. Oh, I can't record it anyway. Never mind. What am I doing? I didn't notice that until just now. I can't record no matter what I do. So, all right, you just lost your only potential survival chance. Let's knock you out. Record was grayed out, so it wasn't meant to be caught. Rough battle, man. Oh, I just noticed Viper is 5 stars. The Intergalactic Council of UFOs and Archangels won't stand for such mistreatment of their messengers. Is that the cult's actual name? Because that's pretty funny if it is. So clearly there's a lever I have to find here. Maybe it's like in the wall somewhere. I wouldn't put it past you, but no, it doesn't seem to be. So I think the plan here is let's get to that campfire over yonder. I need a rock if I want to go back that way, it seems, because all of these platforms are a wee bit too high, right? Yeah, I can't get up there. Alright. So, here's what we do. We're gonna have to travel this Iggy path. Oops. We're fine. Avoid trainer battles where possible. Don't anger the snakes. We'll just have to take the long way, I suppose. Oh, I've angered the snakes. Oh, that's a lot of angry snakes. And the turning camera does not help me here. Oh, and now I have an angry UFO against me. Everything is awful. Okay, I think we gave them the shoot. Oh my goodness, your range is so long.
Hey!
How could you see me from all the way over there? Stop, I can sense the pain within you, my friend. You suffer because you desire to be home. Allow me to end your pain, become our tribute to the angels. My pain is not from the desire to go home, it is because I am bleeding out. But thanks for your concern, my friend. We'll reciprocate it with Clock of Jello. We'll spit so we have Toxic Stab on the next turn. Thunder Blast and Toxic Stab. I don't think he's making through the oh, never mind, he is. I was gonna say I don't think he's gonna make it through this turn if he doesn't have another mon, or even if he has another mon rather. But looks like he'll survive. I don't think this is gonna one-shot him. That sounded pretty painful though. Oh, he has a clock of Jello too. Cute. All right, I'm gonna stick to using Thunder Blast here, and can't really do much more than. Let's see if I can knock him out on one turn. I don't think this is enough damage. Nah, not even close. But we'll knock him out on the next turn. So, hit him with Zephyr. Hit him with Zephyr again. Actually, that might not be great, but whatever. Okay, yeah, no, this will do it. We should take him out with this. There we go. Perfect. My clock of Jello is better. Existence is suffering. True words, man. True words. Existence is pain for a cultist. Back you go. Alright, so basically what I proved is I need to, 1, get to a campfire as soon as possible because everything hurts. And 2, we need ourselves a rock to platform a little bit. Campfire should be just up this way. There we go. I'm going to assume that altar is just cosmetic in allusion to the neighboring cult camp. This might sound weird, but sometimes I think people mistake feeling excited for feeling happy. When I lived in Morningtown, Dorian had all these grand plans for the community, and it felt exciting to be part of that, to feel like lots of things were happening and that I got to be part of it all. I think at that time I thought this was making me happy, but I don't think that feeling was happiness. It was excitement, and it's easy to mix the two up, I think. I guess there's a difference between something being fun and something being fulfilling. There's a lot to that statement. Okay, here we go. I'll unpack that a little bit in a moment because there's some self-reflection there's some introspection and reflection that has to come from that. But all right, so let's see. You have really high ranged and magic attack and really high speed. Let's see what you become when you evolve or remaster. What? Oh no, that is not what I thought you were going to evolve into. Oh, I don't know if I like this anymore. Oh. Okay, nah, it's fine. Alright, now it has 0 melee attack, which is unfortunate. Your Sevipertae became Ouroboros. The Ouroboros is able to cycle winds through the inner ring of its circular body. Those swirling winds can then be projected out at great speed to sweep foes off their feet. So this kind of means I have to change my build entirely because up until this point I've been running him with a melee build. So I guess let's go ahead and change out our stickers a little bit. Still going to keep using it. It's still very fast. It's still very strong. It's just I have to change my build up a little bit. I actually think it might be a little bit slower now. I forget what its base speed was, but it's weird how there's not really a natural like the change in stats between evolved forms is not. It's not consistent is not the word I want to use, but it doesn't. I guess not feeling consistent is kind of accurate because if you look at it, you see, okay, well, let me think about what I want here. We'll keep Revenge Strike on because it still pays off in the long run. Sharpen is useless now. Spit and Zephyr are fine. Dodge we definitely want to keep. Deja Vu. Oh, and it's an air type now. It's no longer poison type. Huh. I wonder if there are different conditions for what it evolves into. Alright. Can we... It'd be nice if you could just have this reorganize your moves without... Actually, let's keep the passives down here. We'll move... Okay, yeah, we'll keep all those down here. Alright, let's see what we can apply here. But like in Pokemon, for example... Bear with me a minute, I'm reading and trying to talk at the same time. Alright, what ranged attacks do we have? Alright, Raise Arms sounds really good, we'll take that. And then, I don't really have a lot of options for projectile-based attacks, unfortunately. Energy shot. Okay, we'll take that for a glass type move, I guess. Or no, it's okay. It's a neutral type that then becomes that. But we already have Zephyr, so that's kind of wasted on me. AP starter, may as well take that. But I don't really have anything that benefits from it, so I guess that's why we toss in. Where was it? It was up towards the top. Blizzard? Yeah, we'll toss in Blizzard, and that'll make it worth it. Blizzard will be our big heavy hitting move, I guess. Although it really doesn't do that much damage, and it costs a ton of AP. But I guess that's how we're gonna run Viper for now. But I guess the next question becomes, can it evolve any further? Clock of Jello and Breather Goon are getting pretty close to evolving, or remastering. I'm not gonna get used to that terminology. But anyway. So that statement that Kaylee made about telling excitement and happiness apart, it actually makes me have to pause and think for a bit, because that's not something I've ever really thought about. I often conflate the two, and I can very much recognize that fact. But I guess that's true, because like when I tend to enjoy the things I feel hype about the least. Like, what's a good example? I guess Tales of Arise would be a very good example. I guess it's very easy to give into hype and burn yourself out because of it. And that might be some of it. Like just the Our Faith Can Move Mountains, Cooper 1720. I don't know, I feel like the things that get really, really hyped up are the things that I kind of burn out on before I even play. I mean, I got very, very excited for Tales of Arise, and the game just did not mesh with me. And I got really excited for Tears of the Kingdom, and that game, I won't say it didn't mesh with me, but I didn't enjoy it nearly as much as Breath of the Wild, which is really sad because I loved Breath of the Wild. It was hands down for me a 10 out of 10 game. I like even the mechanics that people complained about with like climbing in rainy weather, and weapons breaking. I don't know if I'll give rainy weather a pass, but there were ways to get around it, like making a campfire. Making a campfire and then traveling through time until the snow was gone. But like weapon durability, I thought was really fun to mess around with because it forced me to try new weapons. And yeah, I was conservative with my better weapons, but it made me have to engage with combat more because it's not fun to one-shot enemies non-stop. You want to have some degree of challenge, and that's why I had a farming route where I would fight the higher level Taluses because they would drop high level gems that I could then sell for a lot of money, and then I'd path to Lionels, the objectively hardest enemies in the game that are non-bosses. And I got so good at beating Lionels, like I could consistently no damage them and just I don't know. What is the point I'm trying to make here, I guess is the question. I don't know. Tears of the Kingdom I didn't enjoy nearly as much, and I think in part it was because I hyped myself up for its release so badly that when the physics-based puzzle solving that can feel very janky at times was revealed to me, I just didn't enjoy it nearly as much, and I think that's in part on me. Like it's just not a style of game that I would find myself enjoying as much. I liked Breath of the Wild because its controls and mechanics were predictable and consistent. Maybe not entirely with bombs. Bombs certainly can send you flying a mile away if you position them improperly, or send things you're aiming at flying away. But by and large, if I drop a bomb, I could run away, I could blow it up, or I could throw it, or I could kick it, or I could blow it away with a Deku leaf. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's tapes for one's friends. Dorian 1513. And with what's it called? With Tears of the Kingdom, I think the mechanics are very creative, and they help fix some of the issues that a lot of people had with the game. Namely, weapon durability was fixed by having the fusion mechanic, or at least you could make a weapon. You could certainly extend the duration of a weapon pretty substantially. Alright, okay, so my theory about being able to launch with dash is legit. That's kind of fun. I'm glad they actually made a platforming challenge around this. I assume this will rotate. Oh. Hi, Bulletino. Ooh, the Lossa rifle I don't think we've caught yet. Alright, so here's what we do. We're going to knock out Bulletino as quick as possible, and then we're going to start working on Velocirifle. So yeah, like, I felt that Breath of the Wild was much more consistent. What I put in was what I got out. With Tears of the Kingdom, if you try to build something, I'd say there's at least for me, there was like a 75% chance of the build not working the way I predicted. Something physically happened, and it just goes horribly, horribly wrong. And we got really lucky that we didn't one-shot him there. But at least I can catch this guy now, so... Can I have both of you record? Probably not. But we'll have Jeff use a basic tape here. Can you also try recording? Alright, so if each of us try recording, we get a... That'll increase our odds by 2 times, basically, but we'll have Jeff... I think we'll stick to having Jeff record... Actually, it'll probably attack Jeff because of the advantage it has, so let's have Jeff use Bite and Heal, and Kaylee will record like usual. Basic tape, use on Velocirifle. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, so that I think that was ultimately what made a big difference between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom for me, was I guess, one, I'm not a big fan of course, never lucky. It's still roughly about the same chance. We just try again, and this time I'll have Jeff record. Kaylee, you use I don't want to inflame this because it might get knocked out by the burn, so we'll do zoomies. I don't know, physics-based puzzle solving in and of itself is not really my thing to begin with, because you need a solid physics engine, and to its credit, Tears of the Kingdom does have pretty solid physics. More than anything, I think the issue is, why did Kaylee have a much higher catch rate chance? Oh well. May have been a 50-50 shot, but for Jeff, 30% chances is 100% of the time. The back of Velocirifle's skull contains a chamber filled with gunpowder that it can ignite at will, launching any projectile stored inside the barrel of its face. They have subsequently learned to have very good aim. That sounds painful to just shoot things out of your face. I mean, sneezes aren't painful necessarily, but that's basically what they are, just really, really powerful sneezes, I guess. Has some good moves here, though. Rapid Fire is decent, Raise Arms is good, Ricochet... Okay, so that's how they missed the wall. Interesting. Okay, cool. Velocirifle is added to storage. What am I trying to say here? I keep getting distracted, so I can't finish a single thought, unfortunately, but the point I'm trying to make is Breath of the Wild's game style was much more my cup of tea than, unlucky. Well, we made it. We're fine. Wait for my stamina to regenerate and launch. And what do we get? Gear Shear. Hits one target multiple times with reduced priority compared to other moves. Plus 6 damage per empty slot, plus 10 priority chance per empty slot. And it hits 3 to 5 times. That's an extremely strong move. Wow. And it's ranged attack. I doubt I could fit it onto Seviper, but it might be cool to try. We're fine. No one saw that. Anyway. So, I'll have to think about more of this in the next episode, because I think we're coming up on time, but... I guess the other really clear example to me of giving into hype and then not enjoying what that excitement would be would probably have to be Attack on Titan is a good example. And don't get me wrong, Attack on Titan has absolutely earned the acclaim it's got. East of the Woods, okay, that's a complete shift in music. We're not up to that area yet, so we'll leave that be for now. I have a rock, and that means a lot. We'll bring it to the campfire, and then I'll have the rock for the next episode. Get me out of here, I don't like snakes. There are so many snakes, Kiwi! Kiwi, why are there so many snakes? Anyway. Man, it's hard to keep track of my thoughts. But yeah, Attack on Titan, I have watched like the first maybe 5 to 8 episodes of Attack on Titan maybe like 5 times now, because once they get to the point where they block the hole in the wall with a giant boulder, in part its life takes a hold, and then that has definitely been a factor. But also it's like the show is an emotional roller coaster. And again, I think it has absolutely earned the acclaim it has between its action, its narrative, and keep in mind, I've only seen to the end of season 3, so I'm definitely out of date. We're at the point where it already has had its final season like 4 times now before it finally ended. Like the final season, the final season, the actually final season, and then the true ending final season, basically. I don't actually know how many final seasons there are, but it feels like there have been a lot. But with all that said, it just was a show that, like, I couldn't... The hype around it was so intense that I couldn't enjoy it as much, and it's a hard feeling to explain, I guess. Definitely Tears of the Kingdom is probably the biggest... I don't want to call it a disappointment, because I still have enjoyed many parts of the game, and I have a lot more of the game to play, and I'm very motivated to play that game, just maybe not as motivated as playing Cassette Beasts or Hollow Knight right now. But with all that said, this is a thought I'll continue in the next episode. It's a curious thought exercise, if you will. But with all that said, I hope you've been enjoying this if you're awake and it's helping you fall asleep. If you're asleep, I hope you're sleeping well. Kiwi, I love you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.